If you guys were wondering, the Batman came out on HBO Max today.
Yeah.
I know. I've got to watch it.
I'm ready to watch it again.
I've seen it 3 times and I've not seen it.
I'll be watching that instead of going to see
twice.
Morbius.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about Morbius. Like, put up a poster of like, we need to talk about Kevin, and then put my face on it. We need to talk about Morbius.
I'm not gonna watch it. Can't.
You're not gonna watch Morbius?
Nah.
Don't
I'll
give
watch
them
it.
your
You didn't even go
watched
watch
it?
it?
I haven't seen it.
I mean, I feel like if you go into it expecting it's gonna be awful, it's gonna be awful.
Yeah.
But if you go into it expecting it's not gonna be awful, it's still gonna be awful. So you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You went in there with
I
low
got scared for a
expectations.
second. I was like, I thought he was about to say, go in with low expectations and you'll like it. I was like, don't
No.
lie to people.
No, it's all. I
Yeah.
was like catfishing you. It's so bad. It's awful.
It was,
At least it's not like some beloved character.
yeah.
Could have been worse.
So I had like my first celebrity interaction a few days ago.
Oh, dude. I was gonna say, you go ahead and tell the story, but if there's even a fucking just like Ice Cube's chance in hell that you can get him to come on here for like 5
God,
minutes,
no.
imagine.
Probably not.
Who was it?
I met Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I don't even know if they know who that is.
Unimpressed.
Don't know. But
Yeah.
good for you.
It's an Adult Swim, old Adult Swim cartoon when we were kids,
Mhm.
and he does the voice of Shake. And yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
It's not still going, is it?
Hell no. No shot.
But that's not what I was talking about. There was another girl. You know, I've been working as a production assistant on a movie set, and so
I
I've
heard.
come
Who'd you say?
in the. I'm working as a production assistant on a film set, and there's no like A-list celebrities or anything, but I'm meeting some people who've got IMDb pages.
That's
And the first one I had a full conversation with. Her name is Ellen Adair. And the first conversation I've had with a celebrity is telling her not to go watch Morbius.
What was she in?
And that was. She has been she's not just insane, but she's. I have to look it up so that tells you how.
Yeah. But I had it
What do you guys
actually
think about this scene?
think about what?
The-
What'd you say?
I was gonna say
The scene where
we
go fucking
Take turns.
no.
we cut out last episode.
Yeah.
We cut out Carson. I had told everyone that he got hired as a production assistant on an actual movie set. So that hasn't actually been announced, but it isn't. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Carson was working on a movie
Yeah,
set.
we never looked it up. But are you recording right now?
Yeah. I just wanted to
Oh,
start
okay.
it.
Whoops. Oh yeah. She is in Homeland. She was
Oh shit. That's a pretty good show.
in CIS. She is a background actor in Red Dead Redemption 2.
He's a fucking CGI character.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Maybe don't put me saying that she's not crazy.
That's cool.
So back to Morbius. What do you think about the scene where the dude's like shirtless, fucking like dancing?
Yeah, what was that? That was
Yeah, dude, that was the weirdest fucking scene
that
ever.
was God, and like all the superhero movies, they all have shirtless scenes or whatever. So it's just I'm numb to it at this point. I don't care.
Is it Jared Leto?
That was no, it's the villain.
Yeah, it was Milo or whatever his
Which,
name is.
like, I think he was the best part of that movie.
He was
Really?
a good villain.
I do. I
thought
think
he
he
was-
did well.
He was a good villain.
I think he did pretty well. Better than Jared Leto.
I-
anyway.
Why
Yeah,
am I
actually.
on the negative side of the spectrum for once? I'm usually defending stuff. He was awful.
Really?
No,
I don't
he
think
was
it was
good.
his
Matt
fault.
Smith is good. Matt
No,
Smith is good.
He was he wasn't like.
No,
don't get me wrong.
I
He's
don't
not
think
like
it's his
amazing.
fault. I think it's the writing and the design they chose and just the editing and everything else that goes into the movie. I don't think it's necessarily his fault, but it was an abysmal character, just awful.
Was it based? What was
And
the villain's like skill set? Was it just another
He was just
vampire
a
guy?
vampire.
He's Morbius.
And-
Yeah.
Which is exactly
Same
what I
exact
said.
fucker as
Like
Morbius.
a few weeks ago, I was like, they haven't said who the villain is, but I guarantee you, it's somebody who's just a vampire.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what they did.
Yep.
that's.
But he
Blade.
was dumb.
Isn't it
He-
like really close to Blade too?
What do you mean?
Like with the whole like antidote or whatever, like the fake. What is it? The fake blood he made.
Yeah, synthetic blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a dumb thing. Because the whole conflict is that he needs to consume blood, but then he's just got this fake blood, so it's like he doesn't have to actually kill people. He never once
Oh.
really struggles with it because he's got all this fake blood.
Yeah,
So there's not really much of a struggle. Yeah, and it was just.
I feel like it was. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
It was just so broke. Like every aspect of the movie was just done wrong and was broken and goofy and stupid. Just every negative adjective applies to this movie.
I hated the scene where he's like being interrogated and he hasn't had blood in a while. He's like, I'm hungry. You're not gonna like me when I'm hungry. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he
That is so
legitimately says, "You won't like me when I'm hungry."
that's.
Yeah,
And-
Jared Leto's the
and
cheesiest.
It's not even like a goofy, like poking fun at themselves moment. Like they want you to take that seriously.
That's tough.
So dumb. So many dumb. You know the scene? Okay, so remember in the trailers, there's that part where he like breaks that dude's hand and he says,
says he's
"I am
Venom."
Venom,"
Yeah.
and then he's
Oh, yeah.
like, "Nah," and then he's just like, "Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just goofy."
Yeah.
But in the movie, he doesn't make that joke. Like he doesn't like say, "No, I'm kidding." Like he legitimately says, "I am
serious.
Venom,"
Yeah.
That's
and then
it?
like everybody thinks he's Venom.
Yeah, it was stupid.
He did say I
So
was kidding.
stupid. It's so stupid. The whole movie is so stupid.
And then in the end credit, you had the fucking vulture just appear out of thin air.
Which
I was like-
And then,
and
then on top
Yeah.
of that, knew who Spider-Man was,
Yeah.
or like
I was like-
Peter Parker, wasn't
yeah,
it?
we're
Did he
yeah,
say his-
we're spoiling the movie, I guess. So
Oh,
I mean,
for
I don't
later.
think Leighton.
I
I
don't,
don't think Leighton
I,
cares that much.
I don't want to see it.
The end credit scene made zero sense, and it is impossible to like do any kind of mental gymnastics to make it make sense. Every single character in the end credit scene does not act like themselves. It's so contrived.
I wonder if they
basically
made a
there's-
deal with like Disney, or they're like, "Hey, yeah, we'll let you use Tom or the other two Spider-Mans, but you got to give us something." And they give him Michael Keaton.
Yeah. So
yeah, here, yeah, he's good enough. We don't need him anymore.
They tricked him into thinking he was
Here's-
Batman.
Huh?
They're like, "Here's Batman."
yeah, we got Batman. Trust us.
Give him the cartoon Spider-Man.
If there was
yeah,
one thing,
Go ahead.
if there was one thing that Morbius did right, it was the flying. I thought the flying was so cool.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like Morbius is awful, but the effects in that movie are amazing.
Yeah. The way he would
Some-
fly
some
and
of
how
them,
it
yeah.
fit behind him, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think that it's Jared Leto's fault that he was that bad. I mean, it was obviously a script problem because like there were some shots where he did kind of look creepy, but it was like 50-50. Some of them looked goofy as heck. Like his first intro, he's like hanging from the
Oh.
ceiling, and he looks like the girl from The Ring.
Yeah,
that
I
was
noticed
cool.
that.
Like-
Fucking floating, it was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Pretty sinister way to introduce a character that lives on blue blood. But
And he go ahead. Then he literally does a bat Hadouken. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. They're like bats swarm into a ball, and he like literally does this motion with them.
yeah,
What the fuck, dude?
it's so cringe. And the okay, so the whole movie is like build up, origin. 30 minutes left of the movie, and we got to cram this whole villain story and fight scene in.
Nice.
It's like
That's how
That
it
is
felt
cool.
anyway.
That sounds like more of a TV structure than
Could
a
have
movie
ended like
structure.
the first time they meet, the villain and Morbius, after they both have their powers. The first time they meet feels like they're setting up the finale. Like it's like all the pieces are in place for it to end right here, and then like they fight, and then they don't want them to fight again until the very end of the movie. So the rest of the movie is the villain going around people for zero reason, which all plays out the exact same way. He starts off being nice and just kind of being goofy. Some person does something that annoys him. He pretends to be nice a little bit longer, and then he kills them.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 scenes that are the exact same. And then also it's Morbius in a lab trying to cure himself, which he never does. So all those scenes are pointless.
I just got tired of all the scenes in the lab. Like I was like, dude, you're a shitty ass fucking scientist. I was like, let's just go watch me be a shitty ass vampire too. I was just tired of it. I hated the whole movie.
It'd be like if you watched Billy Madison and he still failed every single test. Like he's making zero progress. It just takes away like anything to be excited about.
Wow. Well,
I'm ready. I'm so ready for Doctor Strange.
I was gonna
cannot
say,
wait.
at least like everything else that's coming out is so fucking great.
I don't know. I think Morbius, like the character's powers and stuff are cool enough that it should work within the Marvel universe. But they need to strike this movie off. They need to somehow
just give it to Disney and let them
Sony
do what
needs
they're
to
gonna
step
do.
up.
Yeah.
I barely gave Venom a pass, but this is beyond redemption.
I didn't mind Venom. I mean, it was predictable and forgettable, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think
it's
Tom Hardy
because-
does good. That's what
I think
guess
Tom
that's
Hardy is what's carrying them and why they're so.
Yeah, I like.
Because he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I liked Venom. I thought Venom was just like something different. It was just a different way to look at it, kind of. Because last time we got Venom was fucking Bully Maguire.
Yeah.
It was.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I like that part too. But like, is it Woody Harrelson? He plays Carnage.
Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does really well too.
Yeah, that dude's creepy, dude. He's
I think
scary.
that's the thing. Like those movies have great actors. It's just like what they're given to work with. They make it as good as they can.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Garfield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like he did. I think he did amazing in No Way Home.
Yeah.
But you go watch his movies and it's like almost completely different
They
character.
they wrote him wrong. Like Spider-Man's not supposed to be a fucking Calvin Klein model that skates.
Calvin Klein model that skates around and
Fucking. Have you seen
I
the
miss you.
him talking to Emma Stone for like 3 minutes about nothing? In every scene they interact in, they're
Oh,
like,
no, just-
"Oh my god,
Yeah.
when are we off work today?"
Shakes his head, walks away.
They were
swings his
dating in
foot.
real life, and you can tell that they're just waiting to go eat. They're like, "Can we get through this scene so we can get some fucking steak or something?" I'm done with this.
Like Andrew Garfield, I think he does. Has anyone seen Tick Tick Boom? Completely off topic.
No,
No.
I need to.
I've heard it's really
Want
good.
to. Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah. But I'm usually like my movie opinions. I'm actually very positive. Like even movies that a lot of people hate, I kind of lean towards it's misunderstood or there's good in here if you look past some of the bad stuff. Like I didn't think Suicide Squad was terrible. I like most of the new Star Wars trilogy. I like the Amazing Spider-Man. Like I'm very very positive in my opinions.
I can almost agree with you on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
except for
So
Suicide Squad.
yeah. So
It's also
so when I tell you that Morbius is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, you could take
It's
that.
bad.
That there's
there's good in it, dude. Like the Bella scene at the end. Oh, I mean, she's not Bella in this one. What's her name? It's basically Twilight.
It's Kristen
reiterated.
Stewart, isn't it?
Oh, where his little shoddy like rises up.
You know when he bites her or whatever, and then it's like, and then she comes alive at the end of the movie, like Twilight. What
Oh,
is the last two?
Yeah. I was like,
And it's just like, oh wow.
Wow. No, I
completely
think
off topic. Go ahead, Carson. Go ahead, Layden.
I think to sell this, like, it's a weird fucking concept to sell, because it doesn't it doesn't nail the superhero genre. It doesn't nail vampire. So like, it has to be really good for it to work.
And it
So
wasn't.
I can't convince. Say if you have a girlfriend, you can't convince your girlfriend to go see Morbius. Not when Sonic 2's out. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do?
Competition.
So then Sonic 2 blew
No
its
reason
balls
to be
off,
coincidence.
obviously. It's fucking Jim
Sonic.
Carrey.
Yeah, it's crazy that both the Sonic movies came out like right after a superhero movie and
Yeah.
blew both of them out of the water. Birds
What
of
was the
Prey.
last one?
was
They're just
Birds
like,
of Prey.
as far as video game movies, those are the best 2 video game movies probably ever. And I haven't even seen Sonic 2, but as far as audience reactions and
You're
shit.
sleeping on
Soul?
Uncharted.
Oh, Uncharted was good too.
Uncharted was not
I
bad.
like it.
It's pretty good.
What was?
Uncharted.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
But it's like the Sonic's, Uncharted, Detective Pikachu. Every other video game movie is pretty rough.
What is that one with
Yeah.
Adam Sandler and Pac-Man? Is it called Pixel?
Oh yeah,
Pixel.
that's
Yeah.
just every
Oh, that was
every.
pretty good.
Video
I mean,
game
it's
movie.
not really a video game movie. It's a
Yeah.
arcade movie, but still, it's pretty good.
Speaking of Adam Sandler, the Safdie brothers who directed Good Time and Uncut Gems, they've Adam Sandler has said he's going to be in their next movie, which is because if you've seen Uncut Gems,
Yeah, it's
Uncut
pretty good.
Gems is one of his best movies. Yeah,
yeah, he's just a different. You see a completely different side of him that you didn't.
he can
know
actually
exists.
act,
Yeah,
and he does not not himself in this one. Like he's actually acting instead of
making
playing himself
stupid
on
noises.
an island with some hot girl.
Going on vacation with his friends.
Yeah,
Exactly.
hey, he has it figured out though.
Yeah.
Oh, I've listened to a
Yeah, so
podcast
I'm-
where he's talking, and he's like, I mean, this is how you're supposed to set yourself up. He's like, if you can get into acting with a group of people, that's what you should do. Because then they'll always put you together, and you'll always get to go to cool places and hang out. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really, I'm not a huge fan of his, his actual acting, but as a person, I think he's fantastic because he's
Cool
just
dude.
so like
He's a fucking
he's
hooper.
such a massive, he's such a massive star, but he still acts like everybody's uncle.
He's a hooper, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ciao.
Like he's always wearing like khaki shorts and a too big T-shirt everywhere he goes.
I thought Uncut Gems was probably definitely his best movie. Like he wasn't he wasn't really a comedian in it. He was serious, and it was just different. I like seeing him like
Yeah.
that.
Which
I like seeing
and
him be
it's
serious.
it's the same director of Uncut Gems that's doing this new movie, which there's no word on what it's about. But Adam Sandler is a part of it. That's what we know now,
Sick. So
which is phenomenal.
what are we talking about after Morbius? Thor
Either
and
the-
Moon Knight.
Thor trailer or Moon Knight. Right.
We're talking about the Thor trailer just because it's newer.
Yeah.
Just came out today. It's fresh on our minds.
Pretty fucking awesome.
What do you guys think about?
Very exciting.
What do you think about the Thor woman, little shoddy Thor?
Little shoddy Thor.
Mighty
Yeah.
Thor.
Little Thor.
I wonder if they're doing another variant like they did Loki.
I hope
See,
so.
that's what I thought at first, but you also she's holding Mjolnir, and like Mjolnir looks like he's been repaired.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
it's
thinking.
cracked.
So like,
Cracks in it and stuff, so it looks like it's the same one that Thor had.
What?
And was that what's her name?
Natalie Portman.
Natalie
Yeah.
Portman.
She looked
is
like
that-
she had been working
Yeah, it's
out.
Natalie Portman.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
in
she's
the suit,
fucking
Her bicep was pretty sturdy.
Sarm Goblin. She's Sarm Goblin. I don't know.
But yeah,
I kind of wanted it to be a little bit dark, like with Gore being such like a
Gore's not
murdering-
even in the
they
trailer,
still
dude.
can.
Yeah, I
Gore's
know.
not in.
That's
I
crazy.
think they just wanted to, because I think it'll be sort of similar with what Hela did, where her scenes were, I mean, obviously not that violent, but still pretty violent compared to how
Yeah,
lighthearted the rest of the movie was.
yeah.
I think they're going to do the same thing with Gore.
It
Like, I want
looks
Gore to
really
be the
good.
guy, like, when he comes on the screen, he's gonna kill somebody and you know it.
Mhm.
And it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, this is really scary.
The Olympus stuff is probably what I'm most excited about, though.
yeah, I was about to say that's probably. And then
That is
him
what
being
I
with the
think.
Guardians is what I'm also most excited about
Yeah.
because I love it. Guardians are like
Over on the
top
side of the
5.
screen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Took
I
Star
think it'd be
Lord
cool to see how,
way
like, the
early.
Thor and the Chris Pratt, what's his name? Oh my god. Chris
Star-Lord.
Pratt.
Yeah.
Huh?
Peter Quill. I think it'd be cool to see Peter Quill and Thor. Like, you know how they always have the banter back and forth?
Mhm.
I like seeing that.
I don't think they're going to be in as much of the movie as we probably think.
I think this is
They're
my
probably going to
favorite.
be like, they'll be in the first 30 minutes, probably.
Yeah, it seems like he's all over.
Yeah.
Wait, is Christian Bale gonna play Gore?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Gore.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
And
that'd be-
I don't think they're doing CGI either. I think they're actually just putting like his ass in like a costume. And they're
I've
saying,
seen,
have
yeah,
fun.
I see that.
yeah,
No.
he's
It's a mix.
did like
Like-
make up his face and stuff. But
Yeah, because they're saying like Christian Bale's already such an amazing actor. Why cover him up with CGI?
I think this
God,
is
bro.
my favorite look Thor has ever had, and I really liked how he looked in with the short hair and stuff. But the fucking like
Yeah,
punk rock stuff is pretty dope.
that's pretty sweet. It is pretty cool.
80s, like,
That just seems like
Masters of
more
the universe.
the personality that he has slowly developed. That seems right.
Mhm.
He's changed so much since like his first movie.
Oh yeah. If
It's-
he was still the guy
yeah.
from the first movie, I'd still not like his character because he sucked.
Yeah, I never liked Thor until probably
To
Thor
have not been
Ragnarok.
recast and be this different is insane.
Yeah.
You would think
Wait,
it's
is
a
this
different
his
person.
last like movie?
No. Or at least they haven't said it is.
Yeah.
I think he likes playing Thor, so that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, already
He
dead.
might. He'll probably be the
Yeah,
one that's
yeah.
around the longest from the originals, like
Mhm.
the Elder Statesman.
Him and well, I don't guess Spider-Man's from the. I guess he kind of is, but not really.
Like Phase 1 guys.
I don't
He's
really is. Yeah.
about all we got.
They're never gonna get rid of that fucking Nick Fury. He's gonna stay around for the end of the movies.
Oh yeah, till he
I think
dies in
Secret
real life.
Invasion is his last.
Who is? What?
Secret Invasion is Samuel Jackson's last. That's
Oh,
Nick
he's
Fury.
really?
dying. He's gotta die then.
Dude, and then he's gonna come back. I mean,
I mean,
can they
come
do something else? I want to see him gone.
He hasn't been in anything since Far From Home. So yeah.
Yeah, and then in Far From Home they mentioned that he was not on Earth during
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far From Home, and in No Way Home they mentioned that
Yeah.
On a moon or something, right?
he was in space, probably
Mhm.
getting scroll pussy, getting scroll pussy,
Yep.
Getting scrussy.
getting scruffy. Scruffy.
Scrussy.
I
I
thought
love the.
No Way.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
I like the scene of Olympus.
Oh
Yes,
I'm
that
hooked.
was sweet.
That was
I
feel
can't wait
like
to see
that
Hercules.
scene. I feel like Gore's gonna come out there and kill like half of the Greek gods right then and there.
Yeah, because he's the god butcher, so he's definitely gonna kill some of the Greek gods.
They really
I
will.
feel I feel like
The
we're gonna
thing
get
with
like a
comics
solid.
is like,
All right, yeah.
who's going? When characters get killed off in the comics all the time, but with a movie, it's you got to be a little more strategic because because they've got one big continuity going on. So they're a little more careful with who they kill, but they need to show that Gore means business, and they need to have him.
I
get
mean,
some
that's
big kills
probably
in.
really why they've introduced a whole pantheon of gods. So he has a
Yeah, so that
bunch
you
of
can just
victims.
Kratos all of them.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I feel like we're gonna get like a solid 20 seconds of Russell Crowe's Zeus, and then Gore's gonna walk in and cut his head off, and we're all gonna be
Yeah,
like,
something.
"Oh,
Yeah, something just stupid
But
quick.
would they have used Russell Crowe if that were the case?
I mean,
Well, it's kind of like
They also use
it's
Matt
like Pete
Damon.
Davidson in Suicide Squad.
yeah, they
Say
use
what?
they use Matt Damon as the fake look.
Brad Pitt played an invisible man in Deadpool 2.
It's great.
Yeah, they're not against using big actors for 3 seconds.
I didn't realize it
Sam
was in
Neill.
July.
What's that?
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
it's
it was
July.
coming out in July. That's like
Yeah,
soon.
It's
tomorrow.
July 8th.
Thor's like
Yes.
probably my favorite hero, so I'm so ready.
This
I might be
movie-
more excited for Thor than I am Doctor Strange.
This is a movie that can
No.
put Thor above a lot of people, like on their list,
Yeah.
Because right now
Yeah,
he's not like he's probably not top 5 for me right now, but he's probably gonna end up there because this movie looks
He's
sick.
my top 3. He's 3 for me.
Him and Captain America have always been my 2 favorite, but
I just feel like the amount of cameos we're gonna get in Doctor Strange is just gonna be insane.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
feel like
it's gonna be insane.
Doctor Strange, I won't be surprised if I walk out of there confused.
Yeah, I might
think
just
I'm gonna
walk right
walk
back
out of there.
in and watch it again, so I know what happened.
I really hope.
Problem is,
I don't know.
I used to watch all of the MCU movies with my grandma, and she used to really like them. I don't know why, but my grandma loved them. And her favorite was Doctor Strange. She's been patiently waiting for a Doctor Strange too. She had no idea what's going on in this movie. Poor woman.
I feel like I'm gonna walk out of Doctor Strange. I don't know why I have this film. I feel like I'm gonna walk out just upset that it wasn't as good as I thought it should have been. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just gonna be so many cameos that makes no sense. Like Deadpool's gonna come out and talk shit. I'm gonna be like, what?
After watching
It's just gonna be.
the Thor teaser today, it kind of put the Doctor Strange trailer into perspective for me, because I like this one a lot better. Even though it's just a teaser, but it's just the best shit, and it's a really good song, so I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Thor, okay, since Ragnarok, he's had the best music. Oh, him and Guardians.
Yeah, for sure. They have the best directors as far as music and being funny and thematic music.
Who directs them?
Taika Waititi does the last two Thors, and what's his face? James Gunn, yeah, does Guardians.
Who also did Suicide Squad and Peacemaker.
The new Suicide Squad. And Peacemaker.
Yeah, not the old one.
I haven't seen the newest one.
You didn't see it?
It's good.
Oh,
yeah, it's
dude.
great.
The first one ruined it for me.
They're not even connected. Like,
Or
Yeah,
the original one.
I mean,
or
they've
whatever.
got some of the.
if I were you,
3 or 4 of the same
before you
actors,
watch
but,
Batman, watch the new Suicide Squad, because it's actually a banger.
I mean, connected, but yeah, go.
Yeah, they're
So I
not.
was saying, like, Peacemaker. I feel like Peacemaker really helped DC out. Like that just kind of made me
It
more
was
of a fan.
fantastic.
It's just such
I
a
haven't
good
seen
show.
that either.
What was
then-
great about Go ahead.
Well, has everyone seen Peacemaker?
Tanner
I
has
don't
it.
wanna
Yeah.
spoil it.
Well, no, he hasn't. Yeah.
Oh shit. Well,
Okay. Yeah.
Probably not gonna watch. I'm not a big DC fan. They
It's-
just
alright.
It's
Never
right
mind,
up
so
there
many
with stuff like
times I've been
MoonKnight.
brought up, and then so many times I'm just let down.
What was great about the new Suicide Squad was that all of the characters they picked were like bottom of the barrel, like garbage characters that showed up once in the '60s and never again. Like the Polka Dot Man, Bloodsport, Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And the genius behind that is that you can kill those guys off because you're not gonna want to use it. Who cares if you can't use them later? Because they're
Shit.
just like they're dumb characters.
Yeah.
So there's like 20 characters, and only 4 of them survive the movie. The rest of them have horrible bloody deaths,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
It's the closest thing you're gonna get to like a rated R Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was really
It's
good.
fantastic.
Yeah, it is rated R. It's rated R. That's
It's on
fantastic.
HBO Max, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
And Peacemaker as a series is
And
so fucking good. Like I hate John
Peacemaker.
Cena and everything else. He is so perfect.
Out of all my superhero shows, Peacemaker's #1 for me. It is.
I'm shocked how good Peacemaker is.
Peacemaker is for John Cena what Uncut Gems is for Adam Sandler.
It's his.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
Yeah.
good. But I was
It
gonna say,
is.
like, the spoiler for Peacemaker. I don't know if I'm gonna spoil it. Whenever he was walking by like the Justice League, and he's like, "You're fucking late." I was like, that was he looked Superman in his eyes and said, "You're fucking late." That's so badass to me.
It's hilarious.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. In the finale of his show, he just gets done like beating the big bads and stuff, and then the Justice League rolls up, like Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Superman. He's like, "Thanks for nothing, motherfucker," and then he just walks by.
Yeah, you're fucking late or something like that. It was
And
cool.
he makes fun of him the whole movie. If anyone
Yeah, it's
mentions
about how-
another superhero, he gets pissed. He's like, "Yeah,
How
that guy's
Aquaman
like,
fucks a fish. And all
He
that.
keeps building up. I love that they kept building up. Like they never showed it or anything, but they kept building up that he has a rivalry with Kite Man. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
promotions.
But anytime you brought somebody up, he's like, Aquaman?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That dude fucks fish."
Sounds pretty good.
And
Yeah,
then
it is
someone's like,
phenomenal.
"Batman has a rogues gallery. Where's your rogues gallery?" And he's like, "I fucking killed him." It's like, I'm not an idiot that puts him in prison so they can break out again. Guy's a dumbass.
They've been. And
Right, so-
Vigilante in that show.
Oh, he's great.
So he dresses like a librarian, but he's like a psychopath serial killer.
He was good.
He's so cool.
He should be in a lot more stuff. He's funny.
Yeah.
That dude is British. How did I like? That
Wow.
blew my mind. I found out he's British.
That's always weird. You look at an interview and someone that you didn't realize was British.
Yeah. You want to talk about MoonKnight?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I feel like Moon Knight's about to be probably my favorite superhero show. It's probably gonna be Peacemaker
It's so good. Peacemaker was number 1 until now, probably.
until Moon Knight. I'm dick
Peacemaker
riding
beat
Moon
all the
Knight
other
so
Marvel
bad.
shows for me.
I have to give it time for it to digest, basically, because every superhero TV show I've watched so far has been my favorite. And
New
then
favorite.
Yeah, and then over time, yeah.
I
That's
couldn't even
it.
finish Hawkeye. I did not like Hawkeye at all.
good.
Really.
Really?
I just didn't like that.
I thought I made it better when Yelena came, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, so how are they gonna?
I like the Yelena and Hawkeye.
It's a little cheesier than usual, but it's
Yeah.
still
But I also have the hugest crush on Haley Steinfeld, and
that's valid.
I just like
I
that
always
Marvel.
have this Pitch Perfect.
Marvel's starting to like have different niche audiences, and it's
Yeah.
great. Like Hawkeye is obviously made for
Younger.
like Miss Marvel is definitely going to be made for a different audience than Moon Knight.
Yeah.
The person that watches
Mhm.
Miss Marvel won't be able to sit through an episode of Moon Knight.
No.
No
Yeah.
shot.
And and that's I've
Vice
noticed
versa.
that, and they're finally there's going to be a TV series for Groot, and it's going to be the first PG Marvel. thing.
So
So
it's just gonna be
they're
like,
really diversifying and doing all kinds of different stuff, and
Yeah.
now we're also getting another Deadpool. So
Like
Yeah.
even the humor in Moon Knight is just so much more advanced than something else. Like it's subtle humor. It's not
I
like
don't think that's
goofy ass shit.
it's the same kind of humor. I don't know. You
I
keep
love it.
you keep said that a few times,
Yeah,
but I don't see that at all. It's the same kind
Really?
of goofy humor Marvel's always had.
I love it. It's great. I like Steven's character. I think he's subtle more than goofy. Like
I think
he doesn't
we're
make
gonna
like
get
those.
Jake.
He doesn't do catchphrase humor. It's just like two superheroes jabbing each other. Like that's just boring to me. Like Iron Man and Captain America making fun of each other's. Like okay,
Yeah.
we've seen it. I get it.
I think we're gonna get that third personality next episode, or at least they're gonna talk about it more.
I mean, there's 3 main personalities in the comics, but he's gone up to like 6. Like
Yeah.
you could just keep stacking them on if you want. But I'm sure as time goes on, like you still buy it. Oscar Isaac's getting towards the end of his run, he'll make up some reason that he'll grow more to
Yeah.
make it more interesting.
Jake, you know
there's
quite
only
a
gonna
bit
be
about
6
him.
episodes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
6. I saw a thing and said like the first 2 episodes gonna be about Steven. So then 4 and 5 or 3 and 4 will be about Mark, and then 5 and 6 will be about Jake. But who knows?
Yeah.
So like the first
Yeah,
2
I
are
don't know.
about Steven.
The way that they kind of set up Jake was very different than what we've seen of him in the past. He's usually a cab driver, so he's usually kind of street level. But the way that the third personality that we saw in episode 3, what little we did see, it didn't really give off, just New Yorker cab driver vibe. It
Like,
just
unassuming?
gave off like, yeah, it gave
Murderer.
off like, yeah, like highly trained assassin vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh,
I knew that I knew there was going to be more personality. I'm starting to get disappointed that we only see 2 actually, but then I was getting upset, and they showed off.
Yeah.
There's more.
I think everyone had not high expectations, different expectations for Mr. Knight.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
was like you kind of assumed that okay, Moon Knight's badass, but Mr. Knight's gonna be like unhinged, and instead he's
Yeah,
just
and
like this awkward. It's just
He's
Steven.
just a different costume.
Yeah,
He won't even. He barely knows how to throw a punch. It's like,
Mhm. A little disappointing.
but that's like one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
parts.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping Jake is that for the rest of the show.
I didn't even mind like his scenes. I mind that they took the Mr. Knight design, so now that kind of prevents us from getting
Yeah,
Mr. Knight. Like
They
I don't
definitely
mind
they should have
Steven
used something
using the
else.
suit and not knowing how.
It makes more sense him not knowing how to fight though, because he was just a freaking like museum dude. It'd be weird if he
Yeah.
put on the
Exactly.
suit.
I don't mind the
back.
scenes. I don't mind
Yeah.
the scenes themselves at all. I just hate that they took away our opportunity to get Mr. Knight because they gave the suit to Steven.
I thought that scene though where he was like falling off the roof, he's like suit, and then he lands.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Mhm.
really sweet though. And he like falls over slowly. That was real cool.
Yeah, I got so excited when that happened, and then it was just Steven.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
He looks in the mirror and he's like, I can get down with that.
We're sponsored by Cool Ranch Doritos.
I wanted to see more Kanju. Is that how you say his name?
Khonshu,
Khonshu?
Kanju, yeah.
The actual Egyptian pronunciation is Honshu, but we're white.
yeah.
Exactly.
I see a
So
K and
Honshu.
Yeah. That ain't how you pronounce K's around here, buddy.
no shot.
I mean, yeah, they call him Conchu in the show, too. That
Give me a
means
name that starts with
just
H.
as much time as it does.
Jose.
Huh?
I said, give me a name that starts with H. Jose.
Yeah, I really did like it though. I like that character. I mean, he looks awesome too.
Oh, it's so cool.
He's so sweet.
For some reason, AJ was telling me he awesome.
Yeah, nice. I didn't hear any of that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know what happened to your mic.
What?
I think it was
Yeah,
flipped up.
I didn't hear anything you said.
You said AJ.
Oh,
something.
AJ doesn't like Conchu's voice.
Oh,
I
really?
think it was pretty cool.
That's
I think
neat.
it's
Yeah,
sweet.
I think it's awesome.
He's like, crush his windpipe. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I just don't
And
get
that's
him,
why-
because I don't know
That's why
anything
AJ's
about
not on the
comics.
show anymore.
What'd you say, Tanner?
I just don't get him because I never like I learn everything from the movie just because or the show because I don't look at the comic because most of the time if I do start reading into it I'll get some kind of spoiler and I just don't want to.
And they changed so much, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, and that's exactly there's 50 different iterations of it in the comics, so which one is the one they're gonna use? So
Yeah.
I just don't know anything about him, and he barely gets any screen time. So
Yeah.
But the scene where they rewinded the sky,
Sick.
that was
was
one of the
sweet.
coolest scenes in Moon Knight.
Yeah, it looked really cool.